Hi friends, it's Claire from ScrappyNerdUK, and today I have for you a layout as design team member for Quirky kits. So in the January-February Quirky kits box, we got this wooden circle doodah, let's call it that, and I knew straight away that I wanted to alter it in some way. So I decided to add on some embossing. And I was going to emboss the outside circles, and then I realised how difficult it was going to be trying to keep the shape of the circle. So instead I went for two triangles. So here I'm just masking off two triangles either side of each other with just some Christmas washi tape, because I'm never ever going to get through that amount of Christmas washi tape. And you see here I'm messing around. I decided to lay the wooden piece on top of the plastic packaging that it came in, thinking it was going to be easier to emboss on top of that, but then I realised it was going to be an absolute nightmare. The embossing glue would have got stuck onto the packaging, and so I decided to peel it all off in the end. So here I'm just pressing down my embossing pad, and I've gone with gold because it's probably my favourite embossing powder to use. And there is the finished effect. And I know obviously it doesn't come out very well on camera, but you'll see when I move it the lovely gold gilded effect that it gives. So I decided to use the circles to put photographs in of some of my closest friends. So I grabbed I believe this was my 3-inch punch, and I just went through a batch of photographs that I had printed recently and found ones that were about the right size to fit in. So the 3-inch punch is perfect because it leaves enough of the photograph around the outside to glue it down. So you'll see me messing around with trying to use a little tape runner and then trying to use my ATG just to glue it down. And the whole idea with this is that it's almost in a circle shape, as much as it can be in this format. So I chose a total of 8 photographs, and that's more photos than I ever normally scrap with. But this wooden piece really lent itself to using multiple photos. And then in each of the 4 corners I put some just some plain vellum, and you'll see that when it gets backed onto some white card. So next I'm just deciding what papers from the kit that I want to use, and I decide on the actually I can't remember what I decide on. Now I go with the All You Need Is Love paper. Quite indecisive at this point. So again, just using my 3-inch circle punch. And if you don't have a 3-inch punch, then my best advice is to lay the wood piece on top of your paper, draw a faint pencil line around the middle, but when you cut it out, make sure you cut about 1/4 of an inch bigger than that circle. Oh yeah, I go with the Chasing Dreams paper, the white one with the black triangles. And there we go, finally finished sticking those down. So next I decide to put embellishments in each of the 4 corners. So I'll grab the sticker sheet that we got in the kit, and I'm just looking for I'll go with a flower and heart theme. So I'm just using the stickers from the kit that are flower and heart themed. And I use one of these chipboard pieces from the custom cards kit. That's the Project Life kit. And this title is Circle of Trust. And 10 points to whoever can guess what film that comes from. One of my favourite films. And just using the added some extra ATG glue onto that chipboard piece, especially because it's going onto the wood piece. I want it to stay on there. So next I grab the sequins from the kit, and I absolutely love the colours of these sequins. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm going to run out of them very quickly. So I just use a few different coloured ones in each of the 4 corners. I'm so sorry about the trains as well. They just seem to be going past every few seconds tonight for some strange reason. So yeah, you probably heard me say before in my videos, and there's another one. You probably heard me say before in my videos about living right near a train track. And it's so frustrating when you're trying to film a voiceover. And they're pretty regular because this is the train line that goes into London. So, yeah, massive apologies if you can hear them. So I decided to add on some butterflies. And all I did with that butterfly is just use my embossing buddy tool to take the stick off, and then I added my own glue on so I could raise the wings of the butterfly. Just finding some other little butterflies just to fill those little corners, and some flowers as well. So those are going to be my 3 main cluster points. And oh, this acrylic heart, I love it. So I knew I wanted to include it in my layout, so I decided to put it down in the bottom left corner there, and I was quite happy with that. And I wanted another one of the acrylic pieces, so I dragged this star and just add that next to the title. And these are the alphas are the Fitzgerald thicker font, which is, as I've said before, one of my favourites. And just as I was finishing putting some glue down on the back of this, it ran out on me. So I obviously didn't edit this out. So here goes a little technique for you if you struggle filling your ATG. That's how to do it. And I'm just going to mount this on some white cardstock. I was going to put this into a frame, and then I decided that it was just going to go into my album. Anything that I do with kits, I like to keep all of the layouts together in the album so I can see the layouts that I've made from each one. So normally I do squiggly black border, but on this occasion I'm doing just a straight line. Excuse my head in the shot. And just doing some squiggly lines just to add a bit of interest around that border. And done. Ta-da! All done. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you some inspiration on how you can use this wood piece and how you can use circles on your layouts. So I thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below if you've got any questions, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!